So to begin, lie down on your back in a comfortable position. If it doesn't feel good to lie completely flat on your back, feel free to bend one or both of your knees. When you bend your knees, you might want to walk your feet out to the width of your mat and let your knees rest in on one another. Rock your head from side to side a couple of times to release any tension in your neck. Open and close your lower jaw a couple of times and move your lower jaw from side to side. Go ahead and bring your right hand to your chest and your left hand down to your belly. As you breathe in, notice the rise of your belly. And as you breathe out, notice how the belly falls. Gently encourage your breath to move down toward the lower part of your lungs. And you might feel your breath expand out to the sides, allowing your rib cage to move out to the right and to the left. As you lay here, breathe in as if your whole body could breathe in. When you breathe out, you'll exhale as if your whole body could exhale. And repeat this affirmation after me. Every day, in every way, I grow stronger, body, breath, and mind. Every day, in every way, I grow stronger, body, breath, and mind. So when you're ready, you'll reach your arms up overhead and extend both of your legs out in front of you. Get as long as you can here. Point your toes, push through your heels, reach through all 10 of your fingertips. Stretch out the sides of your body, lengthen your arms, feel the sides of your legs lengthening, and continue to take those full breaths down into your abdomen. Feel your rib cage expand out to the sides. Spread your toes out, make some circles with your ankles. Wonderful. And when you're ready, go ahead, bend your right knee. You're going to bring your hands in front of your right shin and push through both of your heels. So your toes are coming back toward your shins. I want you to shrug your shoulders up toward your ears and then let your shoulders drop down away from your ears and back toward the floor. And then just relax any effort in your upper body. Rock your head from side to side a couple times. And we'll pause here. You'll take 2 deep breaths into your belly and feel your belly as it presses into your thigh. Release your arms down to your sides and extend both of your legs up toward the ceiling. keeping your low back wide and flat on your mat, and start to make circles with each of your ankles. Go both directions. All right, so moving to the other side, you're going to extend your right leg out long. Go ahead and bend your left knee in toward your belly. You'll push through both of your heels. Shrug your shoulders up toward your ears, and then relax them down away from your ears and down toward the floor. As you breathe in here, notice how your belly presses into your thigh as you inhale. And as you exhale, release all of the air out from your lungs. Feel your low back widen across the mat. One more full inhale and exhale here. Take your time. And this time you'll reach your arms up overhead so your wrists are on top of your shoulders. Reach both of your legs up overhead so your ankles are on top of your hips. And just let your arms and your legs get nice and heavy here. So everything is perfectly balanced. We call it joint centration. You're stacking your joints on top of one another. Wonderful. Bend both of your knees. Hug your knees in toward your belly. You might want to stay here, or if it feels okay for you, you can start to rock from side to side on your lower back. It might feel good for you to even make some circles, moving clockwise and counterclockwise. All right, so go ahead and place the palms of your hands on your kneecaps. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. As you exhale, at the end of that exhale, I want you to gently bend your elbows and draw your knees in toward your belly as much as they'll come in. And then as you inhale, your knees will move away from you. Your arms will start to straighten, so we'll come back to that beginning position that we were in. When you exhale, at the end of your exhale, gently draw your knees in toward your belly. If it feels okay here, you can even start to engage your belly button, drawing your belly button back toward your spine, and use that to help you bring your legs in. Good, release your legs out, away from you, straighten the elbows. And you'll repeat this on your own about 5 or 6 more times. Exhale, the knees come in toward your belly. And inhale, they move away. When you're done with about 5 or 6 here, just extend your legs out in front of you and bring your arms to your sides. And take your time if you're still working through these. Take a moment here and really notice the effects that this has had on your body. And when you're ready, you'll bend your knees back in toward your belly. This time, we're going to rock our knees over to the right, letting them fall toward the floor. They don't have to come all the way to the floor. If they do, that's great. And then you'll reach your arms out to your sides in a T position. You want to draw your left shoulder toward the floor. And you might find you want to just look up at the ceiling. Maybe you close your eyes. If it feels okay for you, you're going to turn your head and look toward your left fingertips. And so you'll just notice the stretch that you feel here. You might find you want to experiment a little bit by moving your knees down or up, and maybe you straighten out that bottom leg. Wherever you're at here, make sure you find at least 2 more full inhales, breathing into the lowest part of your lungs. And when you exhale, try to slow your breath down. All right, so taking extra care of the lumbar spine here. We don't want to put a lot of weight in the lumbar spine to bring our knees back to center in the usual way that we might. So I want you to look at your knees and just draw them up toward your face. Start to bring your left knee up toward your face and then your right knee up toward your face. That'll take a lot of the weight out of your lumbar spine. All right, rock from side to side a couple more times here. And we'll do the left side. So let your knees gently drop to the left. We're not trying to get anywhere necessarily with this. We're trying to get some insight into how these exercises affect our low back and our range of motion. So first I want you to start to draw your right shoulder blade toward the floor. You might stay looking up toward the ceiling or turn your head over to the right. Your eyes can be open or closed. And again, you can experiment with moving your knees down or up. And maybe you extend that left leg long if that feels good for you. But find a comfortable position. We'll take about 2 full breaths here. And just notice what you feel. Notice any sensations in your body. Good, and again, to protect your lower back, I want you to look at your knees, draw your right knee up toward your face, circle it all the way up to center. The left one will soon follow. Also bring it up toward your face, come back to center. Hug your knees in one last time. Because this is a really short video for your low back, we're going to keep it to just those few exercises. If there's any other movements that might feel good for you to do here on your low back, feel free to do that. Just make sure that you're listening to your body, you're honoring where you're at today. And so we'll end in the position that we started in. If you began with your knees bent, I want you to find that position again. If you began with your legs extended out in front of you, find that position again. And if your legs are out in front of you, start to walk your heels out to the width of your mat. Turn your toes out to the sides. And then you'll go ahead and bend your elbows like you're giving yourself a hug. Reach your fingertips around as much as you can. Feel your shoulder blades pulling apart. And then keeping that distance between your shoulder blades, just let one arm fall down to your side and the other arm falls down to your side. If it's comfortable, palms will be up toward the ceiling. And you might try rocking your head a bit from side to side. Open and close your lower jaw, relieving any tension from your lower jaw. And you'll bring your attention up to the crown of your head and start to relax the crown of your head. down into your forehead and your eyebrows. Let your eyes sink back into their sockets. And you'll relax your temples and your jaw. Down into your throat and across your chest. Bring your attention into your abdomen, softening across your abdomen, and down into your pelvis, across the front of your hips, and all the way down the fronts of each of your legs. Relax your ankles, the tops of your feet, and bring your awareness into each one of your toes. Relax the bottoms of your feet and your heels. Bring your awareness all the way up the backs of your legs, relaxing the muscles, and then into your glutes, your bottom, softening here as much as possible. Soften across your lower back, the middle of your back, and into your upper back, right in between your shoulder blades. Soften your shoulders and all the way down your arms into your elbows and wrists, the palms of your hands, your fingers, and each one of your fingertips. Bring your attention all the way back up your arms into your shoulders, the back of your neck and head. And relax any mental effort. Give yourself permission to rest here as long as you'd like. You can pause the video and stay here for up to 10 or 15 minutes. When you're ready to release, you can start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. As you're ready, you'll gently bend one knee and then the other. Roll over to your right side using your upper right arm as a pillow under your head. Pause here for a couple of breaths. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes, push your left hand into the floor, and come up into a seated position. Thank you for joining me. Hope your lower back feels much better soon. Namaste.